All right, guys, welcome back to another video. This is video number 3. We're going to be opening box number 1 and 2 out of the case. Still getting used to how I want to do this, but let's get the YouTube semantics out the way. If you've been watching our videos and you're not following yet, give us a follow. Keep up with us and help us channel grow and the community and all that. Give us a like too, comment. Feel free to write anything you like, ask me questions, tell me what you guys got. I want to hear about it. Engage with me down there. I'd love to read all the comments and get back to you guys, talk to you guys, nerd out about this One Piece game, you know. So let's get on to it without further ado. So in the last video, the following of the series, the case series, call it episode 3. We're down to the last 2 boxes on the upper half of the case. And yeah, we're still in the theory phase of, is this a God Pack possibility? And so far, it is still feeling like it's possible. We did get 2 alts, but we got a third hit, which would be the Gold Dawn, which is guaranteed. So we weren't sure if that kills the God Pack theory. But I think it is still live because those 2 are guaranteed. So, oh, that's an SP. No, ahaha. Played me. I thought it was like SP Luffy or something. Sorry, guys. You got a little excited. I do like Luffy. Luffy is my favorite character, so anything Luffy cards, that's my Charizard, you know. See a lot of myself in Luffy. Luffy is one of my favorite characters that I just relate to. And yeah, so the more Luffys we get, the happier we get. Ace is cool too. I do like Ace. That's why I feel like Sabo's the odd brother out, man. I'm not like a huge fan. If you're a fan of the show and you're keeping up with it, you know, he hasn't really showed up much. If you're caught up to the anime, I'm sure we're gonna start seeing him more. Won't spoil the later episodes since, I mean, technically there's already spoilers saying that Sabo's alive, but you know, the One Piece has been out. That's part of the problem. If you haven't been watching it, man, you're just susceptible to these spoilers. So you should just get on to it, you know. Start watching the show. The show is amazing. You know, something it's too long. It's just right. Trust me. Trust. All right. These are one of the coolest packs, you know. I'll just say red's my favorite color. I wanted to stay being a red player, but it just wasn't strong enough. It wasn't good enough to do all the big brain calculations with like Red Zoro. You know, people like calculated aggression. You know, I just like strong decks. Where I need to play a strong deck to be more precise. Still figuring out what we're gonna do with the bulk here. Maybe if there are any players out there or any new up-and-comers who don't necessarily have the funds to open boxes, or they just want cards to build some of the new decks and are limited, you know, feel free to comment me. If you're like, hey Raph, can I get one of those bulk boxes? You know, I don't mind doing that as like a small gesture to building the community. Yeah, otherwise, I'm just gonna end up like probably donating this to Rare and Sleeveless because that's my shop. That's my boys. You know, keep them inventory stocked so you guys always have a place to go. And like I said, I usually give a shout out to Rare and Sleeveless out in Mira Mesa, Sorrento Valley area, next to the 805 near UCSD. Because they got the best One Piece selection, you know. Not a lot of stores carry a plethora. Look at that big word. A plethora of One Piece cards in their displays, and that's why I love going there. Just like kid in a candy store, just looking at the glass, looking for what new cards they got. Yeah. But if you are in the area, check them out. Rare and sleeveless. And if you do go, tell them Raph sent you, so they know I'm doing my job. There's Gold Dawn number 2. All right, the Gold Dawns are out. We're about to find out. I think the God Pack is alive, guys. I think it is. We have not gotten a hit yet. So 2 alts. We're expecting 2 alts out of this box now. And then once we get that second box, if box number 2 is a 2-hit box, it is absolutely confirmed that we got a God Pack. There's just no way. There's no way we don't have a God Pack. And then I would be the greatest ever. I'm just crowning myself right now, and you guys can induct me if you feel I have deserved it as the Demon God Pack Hands. Or I'll just change my name to Hot Hands, since my boy Cold Hands said I should do that if I pull a 3rd God Pack. But if I pull a 3rd God Pack, I know my roommate Ronald would be very happy and ecstatic. But also, it'd be like, damn, we already had 3 of 4. He would have only needed to buy 1 more to have a fully God Pack altered out deck, which would be sad because I sold the first 2. And yeah, we did sell the first 2. I teamed up with a friend of mine, Z. There's our second hit. Or first. Outside of the Gold Dawn. Z was one of the guys that actually bought the God Pack for me from the first one. And then we put our deck together to try to sell it. And try to move it as a set. And there's our number 2. Boom, boom. No more hits. Should be dead packs after this. And if there are dead packs, we're about to find out real fast. There it is. Box number, episode 3, box number 1 in the case has been opened and is confirmed now to be a 2-hit box with a Gold Dawn. So there's 2 Gold Dawns now. There's our 2 hits. Shanks, Searcher, and yeah. Alright guys, try to go through as fast as I can on this second box. No, we're not even gonna organize this. We're gonna keep those there and we'll organize it later. Alright. Box number 2 in the case. Guys, I'm excited. This is gonna give us our answer. Yeah, after this video is done being recorded, we might have to call the homies, because this is kind of crazy. I truly believe we got a God Pack in this case. We're not in our usual spot. We usually sit at the dining table for the space, but right, oh shoot, actually, before I forget, we had 2 alts, 1 G Dawn. This is box number 2 now. Alright, this is it. You want a 2-hitter? Look at that. I never ask for 2 hitters, man. I'm always like, give me 3. I'm greedy. But we haven't been greedy, honestly. We've been thriving. We've been happy for people. We've been generous. We've been giving back to as many people as we can. I believe giving is when my luck fully enhances. my cooldown cools off. I don't know about you guys. I just like, for me, I feel my luck. Sometimes I just feel lucky, and then it's not all the time, but when it's on, and I can tell. That's why I'm like going crazy on this set. Not that it's not just a great set to go in on. If I can give any advice out there, if there's ever a set to go in on, it's anniversary sets, and this is the 3rd anniversary. So, you know, shout out One Piece TCG, man. Congrats on making it to year 3. Some people didn't believe in you, but I always did. And day 1, I was there. I believed in y'all. Y'all gave me a manga Shanks in my 4th pack, in my first box, and y'all hooked me. And it took a while to start selling these cards, but we started selling finally, and making good money now, you know? We made a hefty amount of profits recently in selling cards, and now we're able to create a way for us to open packs, which I love doing, and also kind of like, you know, like a, damn, I can't think of words, like a regurgitating system of goodness. Yeah, that's what we'll say. You know, I'm able to put a little bit of money in, get some of that money out back, and build all the decks I want, have all the playables I need, and then, yeah. Now the only thing I'm trying to do, and if any of you guys have any experiences selling cards on TCG or eBay, your boy is willing to hear the advice, man. I'm trying to figure out how I can do that efficiently, because I see people doing it with Pokemon and all that, and if I could work from home and play cards and open packs and make videos, I wouldn't lie, man. That'd be a pretty fulfilling life. I've always wanted to just be at home with my dog, ripping packs and playing cards. Always had a thing for playing cards. I'm a big collector, though. I think it's the ADHD in me. Just love collecting things. When I was younger, I got into magic, artistry, cardistry, and all that, and I was collecting playing cards and just different arts on playing backs of cards, and it was so cool. And now I just have like 30 to 50 different playing cards that I don't use. But algorithm's been pushing out a lot of poker sets on me lately, so high-key, with all this gambling in me, feeling like I should invest in a poker set, a poker chip set, have poker nights with the boys and girl. If girls want to come through, we don't exclude, we don't discriminate, we elevate. Unless you drama, we don't want that. We don't want drama. Alright, guys, we are down in there, half a box down of the 2nd box on the top of the case, and there is our first hit of this box, and it's Yamato. Honestly, depending on what hits we get in this is really gonna tell me if we max out ace or not. I mean, a god pack will just make me want to invest my money somewhere else, unfortunately, or re-roll. I don't know. We found a plug for One Piece, and he told me that he can get more cases soon, and I believe they're first wave still, so I might take him up on that offer. I feel like I'd be stupid to not do it if I pull a god pack. I should just, yeah, take it, roll again. And if I get a 4th god pack, then damn it, call me Demon God. And we heard it here first. I'm crowning myself all these names. I pride myself on being the human name generator. Always love giving nicknames to the homies. Yeah. I know Raw TCG isn't exactly the most unique. And honestly, when I was looking at names, I was like, oh, well, you know, there's raw cards, and these are all raw. I like grading cards now. I'm in a little bit of my grading arc, if you will. Holy shit. Only three packs left. There's a secret. Sabo. You know who we haven't gotten a lot of? Actually, no, we got a couple aces. We have gotten Sabo the most, actually. And it's kind of crazy. It's like an absurd, you know, every set there's always an absurd amount of a secret base rare card, and it seems to be I get a lot of the less favored ones. But yeah. Uh-oh. I feel it in my gut. It's not the alcohol from last night. You guys, it's one pack left. There's one pack left. I'm getting excited. I think I'm right. Stay tuned, guys. That's it. We have a God Pack case. Now, if you don't believe me, like, share, subscribe so you can follow up and see if we actually are bullshitting. And if we are, go ahead and unfollow me. I deserve it. You know, I'm being braggadocious. I'm being cocky. And if I'm being that cocky and I don't pull, then yeah, I don't deserve your likes, shares, or follows. But if I am right, I think a fair compensation will be to give me a like, follow, a comment. Tell me how great I am, man. Give me some validation, guys. All right, 2 right there. I think this is our tell right here. Alts. 1 alt, 1 base, SEC. All right, guys. Give me a comment. What do you think? What Okay, I'll do this. I'll give away 1 alt. I'll do it at the end once I get all my alts and everything. I'll do a little giveaway to anyone who comments the numbered box that the God Pack is in. And if you guess it right, I'll share a hit with you guys, you know? And if I gotta mail it out, I'll fucking do it, guys. But what we have left now here are the bottom 6, and it's gonna go 7 at the very top left, 8 next to that on the right, and then going down in the middle, it's gonna be 9, 10, and then 11, 12. All right, guys? So comment what number you think, 7 through 12, where you think that God Pack is. And if you're right and you comment it, I'm gonna go read through it, and whoever gets it right, I'm gonna share one of my alts. All right, guys? Not the God Pack. If it's the God Pack, I might have to sell those. But you know, any of the other base alts, clarifying. But all right, guys, I'll catch you on the next video. Peace.